as old as I get, and as far as my travels go, I think I'll always remember Susan, my granddaughter, and Barbara and Chesterton. I won't be where I am today if it wasn't for them. Well, hello and welcome back once again. I am doing my review for the second episode of American Horror Story. Now, I have to say that I'm still really enjoying the series. First, I was a little taken back, not that much, but a little bit, as I said, with the characters and everything. But so far, none of the characters have really proven to be that bad. They're not great or anything. The characters that I was doubtful about, as I said in my last review, but they're definitely not bad. I don't find them to be hurting the show any. So let's jump with the second episode. And really all I have is strong points. Any weak points that I didn't really see any weak points, so I'm sure if I nitpicked there could be, but then they wouldn't really be big enough to really make anything, to really really hurt really the show or really anything to explain about. So with that said, I'll go in, and one of the strongest things that the show always does is the interactions between the characters. With the interaction between Jessica Lange's character and Kathy Bates' character, that's just going to get more and more intense, and it already is. It's already really well done, as well as the conflict between and the relationship between Zoe and I don't remember her name off the top of my head. I keep wanting to call her Bradley, and I know that's because of Bates Motel. But the preppy Hollywood witch, the conflict and the relationship between them is still going strong. And at first, Emma Roberts is the actress' name. I wasn't really sure about her, and I'm still don't really like her that much. I mean, she's decent. She does what she does, but she's definitely not going to be my favorite character in any series. But, and there is one thing I have to say that I'm still not sure about, so this can't be a negative point quite yet, is Tate's character this time around. I don't want to give anything away, but in this episode we really didn't see that much of him. We kind of did, and it definitely led up to where we will see more of him later. But as of now, we don't see a lot of him, so I'm not sure if he's going to end up being another cookie cutout character like Tate was. And I'm hoping he's not, but if he is, then I don't think he'll bring down the show that much. And Precious, she's gotten to where I don't dislike her, and I don't really like her. Of course, she's overshadowed by the rest of the characters. But I don't find that to be a weakening point, because they're so good that she's just there, and she's there for sometimes comic relief, and she's a decent character, like I said. But I don't know. I don't find her hurting the show, so there's nothing really hurting the show this far, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm looking forward to the next episode. Another thing is the Swamp Witch. I'm really excited to see what she does. And that's all I'm going to say. I won't keep calling her a Swamp Witch, because I don't want to give too much away if people have not seen this yet, seen this episode. And, this time around, like I said, I'm testing not doing any spoilers and seeing how that works. But anyway, I think she's a strong character. And I don't think she's going to come in and, I don't know if she's going to cause conflict with everybody else, if she's going to join them, but I definitely think she's going to add to the show. And then Angela Bassett. Oh, I don't want to say too much, but she is going to be great, and she's definitely going to cause a lot of conflict. So again, the conflict is something this show does really well, like I've just said, and they're really doing well with that. And the overall dark style and the American Horror Story style that that show does so well, and only that show does well. I mean, there's different styles, and the different shows do well, but this show has that unique style of its own, kind of like Burton did before he started to become a little stale and started doing the same projects over and over again. I mean, they're definitely not. They're both different styles in their own way, totally different styles. But what I mean by that is just the same in the way he was unique when he first started doing Nightmare Before Christmas and everything. He was really unique, really good. In the same way, this is the same way. It's very unique and very good, even if they're worlds apart. I'm sure you can find little things that are in common, but with anything you can do that. So, really, love the show. It's still going strong. I'm really liking the premise. Again, like I said in the last review, the different powers that are mixing well. We're getting new powers with the Swamp Witch. Again, I'm going to say what it is, but excuse me, got a bit of a cold, but gotta get these reviews done. But anyway, and it just keeps building up and building up, and I think the pacing of the building up is really done well. It's not so fast that it becomes unbelievable or rushed, but it's not so slow either. It's like, come on, give me something. So overall, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to shoot the review for the last episode of Michael J. Fox, but I'm enjoying that show, but I may drop it and focus more on American Horror Story, just because, as I do like the show, it's pretty much a simple drama comedy, and I pretty much said all I can say about it so far, unless there's an episode that really gives something new to it, because I'm still enjoying it. It's still a good show to me. But American Horror Story is so much more to talk about in reviews and so much more to review. So, like I said, as far as reviews goes, as far as these goes, it's a much better show to do. Completely different shows, so you can't really compare them, but that's it. Later.